Saturday stream, Planet Crafter. We are going to do something a little new here. Because we're so far into our streaming, or I'm sorry, of our terraforming with uh, the current, as we can see here, we're at 14.68 TTI here. We started on Humble, and we're looking at starting a new game. So the more I thought about it, I think we're gonna see how far we can go and get these two moons terraformed. Plus, uh, the Prima planet is not terraformed all the way yet. So, all right, let's see where we're at here. Oxygen is going well, so that's good. Biomass heat is now. Now, I'm not sure about pressure because you can't mine on this planet, on this moon. So let's do a few grabs. We put in a new. Oh, not ready yet. Okay, that makes sense. Did we not put a water over somewhere to? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We have bees. We have bees and what do? Oh, well. Let's go back and we're gonna do a couple changes here before we explore because I've noticed. Let's get that water. We need a tier 2 gas extractor. Let's come in here real quick. All right, we're gonna take down the tier 1 and we're gonna put up this tier 2. So let's pin this to our inventory. We do want to put more trees. We have a genetic extractor here, a synthesizer. We are gonna do a drone uh, shop here as well. So let's take a look at the map. So more of this, as we see, this was part of the original. This is new. This is new. Um, this was part of the original. This is new. And yeah, all this is all new over here. And this is new. So as we can see, it would almost make sense because sulfur's over here. Okay, that if we put a tier, but see, we can't mine, which is very interesting. Maybe now, because this has come up, maybe we can put a miner, an extractor here. We're gonna come back over here and we're gonna check out these pools. We went into one, we went to the bottom, I think it was here, and found a bunch of stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go over here and see if we can put a mine, an extractor over there. Um, it does look like we can. Oh, wait, that's right. If you can't put a miner, you can put these extractors. So this right here. So a harvesting robot. So automatically harvest organic items around its base on its location. Use the map where the T2 map information rockets see. Okay, so we need to build one of those. So let's kind of get on that ticket. So I think I have a food. I'm just dropping it off here. I'm gonna eat this for now. Okay, so let's go with. We need to find a. Aha! We have a computer chip. That's right, because I had some come in. We'll put this. We need some Zeolite. I think I created a Zeolite locker over here. We're starting to organize. And so iridium, algae, crystals. I thought I made a Zeolite. Ooh, is there? Oh, oh, oh. There's one. Do I have more than one? might have to go. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then let's see here. We need an iridium rod. So we do have iridium because I was smart enough to bring in that rocket. So we're going to create, so we need 9 of these so we can create this iridium rod in our tier 2 crafter. And we'll do that. Okay. So, first things first. I always do that. I got to move that key somewhere else. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to cannot deconstruct. Oh, okay. So go here. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. Now, and then we are going to put a tier 2 gas extractor here because we really need oxygen. Cobalt's getting kind of how do I want to put it, sparse on the closer islands. So as you can see, we started our upper level, and we're going to continue working on that today. We'll probably put another 3 here. We haven't done any design. I think what I'm going to do is move the monitors and stuff, and I'm going to make this kind of like the office area. Office. We are going to expand as high up, so it's kind of where we're at. As you can see, we have a couple T5 drills, which aren't doing, I would expect the pressure to be a lot higher than it is, but it isn't. So we have 2 tier 5 heaters over there, which is good. We do have our interplanetary escape pod if we decided to head out. And I also believe we put our, yes. So one of the great things, we don't need water per se unless we're, all right. So this, oh, okay. Did he come back? Oh, I left the seeds in there. That's not good. That's for that garden. All right. So right now, this is pulling from Humble. We need, we need zeolite and sulfur, which would probably be cool to have here. So I'm gonna pull, for the time being, let's pull 13. We need sulfur for making fertilizer. And what's funny is because I have drones mining this on Humble, this number never changes. So it's kind of cool. Plenty of super alloy if we need it. Uranium, I don't think I really need that right now. But let's go ahead. We'll launch this shuttle. Take some. I need to bring from Selene. I have a lot of those things that allow for here we go. Boom. Beans. For production, so it's faster. All right, and we do have honey. Oh, that good. We're gonna make another tier 2 honey. This is so we can make superfood. Interesting. There we go. Gear level 2. So you see, we do have some biometrics or biogen traits, which is good. 1 piece of uranium over here is zeolite, so definitely need some more zeolite. Plenty of water, so that's a good thing. If we go to explore planet, but this planet is all water to begin with, so a lot of the stuff is just coming over that way. So let's see. So we need that. Let's build this. I thought I built like an O2 locker. You know, it'd be really cool is to get like a food locker, so we can drop some of this stuff in here. That's not super alloy, so I'm not too worried about it. I guess I didn't build a water locker. So for now, let's drop these. It's part of the reason why I do keep a lot of stuff. Okay, so we need one of those. I do have a uranium rod. Interesting. We need some more blue crystals. There we go. And hopefully I have two. Oh, I do. Nice. All right. So the thing we're gonna build. We have. Okay, I have enough food. I have enough water. We've built. We built the tier 2. So let's. We don't need the super alloy right now. We don't need that. Okay, try not to take stuff we don't need. All right, and where? What the hell is falling? A lot of asteroids. These may be just general because the atmosphere is changing, so that could be a good thing. We'll wait for all this. Ooh, nice. Yeah, these are general asteroids. Okay, there's some cobalt there. Let's look at the map. All right, so we are here. So we want to go here. Okay, developers, if you happen to watch this, please develop like a waypoint. Click. So, all right. So we need to go over there. Let me grab. We do have the bigger oxygen tank, which is good. Okay. So we are gonna want to go northeast. Is where we want to go. It looks like the furthest reaches of this island over here. I will say the terraforming on this is quite interesting. Um, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is once we get this established, because it is such a far distance, I will build the drone bay and we'll set up a sulfur depository. So now, what really gets me is I was on Selene. Whoa, in the in that bases in the bases throughout that moon, and one of them they had boats. They also had trailers. So I'm hoping that we're seeing this stuff as something that's coming in an update because on planets such as Primal One and Humble, I mean there are drives, and I would much rather be able to build out not only to have the storage of say my um, buggy, but to maybe have a crafting station trailer, or you could have multiple trailers that could hook into each other. So you could have your crafting station, you could have an extra storage container that goes with you. All right, we're gonna stop on this little island here and get our bearings, just to see where we are. Okay, boom. We are gonna. The first thing we're gonna do. Let's do one of those. Map. Okay, we are here. We want to go to this little blip here. So we want to go there. A lot of larvae, so that's good. That's good. Now, oh, map. Okay, so we want to go past that. It looks like it's the far island. So this will be interesting. If we can set this up out here, then we'll have a miner of sorts. All right, it looks like I'm on it. It looks like it might be. All right, so let's go into this. All right, and we're gonna tell it to pull sulfur. So that's what that's gonna mine. And then what we'll do is we'll put this to supply, so it's already there. And we're gonna put it as a high priority. Now, while we're here, we might as well. We have plenty of oxygen. Ooh. Oh, yeah, watch this. I don't need that right now. But, oh, was there anything in there? Maybe not. Okay, now. So it looks like we've been here. So what's funny is when these little rocks come up, they've come up with the satellites on them. So that tells me that we have sent probes here, and maybe before the terraforming took place, because see, there's like these steam vents everywhere. So all right, now I got up here before. Oh, no, those are rocks. Got excited. Oh, look at that. So it looks like we could build out here, maybe put a base out here, because that's sulfur on. And I will take that. Let's see what's in this clam. Oh, yep, we'll take that. Let's go into our inventory. Drop that. Is that what I think it is? Wow. Poster. This is all good stuff. Aha. Trade rocket multiplier. We'll take all that. Well, if you need larvae, this planet generates it like crazy. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get to the top and look around. All right, so did I fly right by that? And I'm starting to see the little things for the crystals. There's pulled up. See how fast you go through your oxygen here? See, these are where those neat little egg crystals are. So we'll take a silkworm. Alright, there's another piece of sulfur. Yeah. So I want to go over here. There's a pool over here. So we're seeing that little bits of sulfur are starting to show up on the top of the. Now sometimes we can, yeah, see this one looks pretty deep. See, there are clams there. Looks like sulfur veins, to be honest. And here's another one. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's the rings. For a minute, I was like, yeah, you gotta be careful. Oh, all right, so interesting. Little bits of sulfur. They're not as prevalent like on Prime or Humble, where they're everywhere. But we are gonna get them because we need to make fertilizer for some things. Okay. There's one down there. We will take those. Deconstruct that. Get rid of that. Yeah, aluminum's pretty scarce on this planet too, because you can't mine. So, ooh, double super alloy. All right, so we know where those are at. I mean, it's pretty impressive. I will give you that. Put me on top of this rock here. I'm wondering at one point maybe if those will go higher or that will come down so you can get on top of it. All right, so we have drone capabilities set. I can't have much space left. Ooh, getting low on oxygen. Okay, we went through here. Okay, see how this guy's doing already. Okay, good. Like I said, well, I think my inventory is full almost. Yeah. We're gonna grab one of those. All right. So we are gonna go back and build our drone facility. Whoa, that's a green oyster. What do you have in you? Bio, eat a food. Ooh, drink of water. Take that and that. We can come back and get those. What's in here? Ooh, another bio. We'll take those. All right. So I think what's happening is this water's evaporating slowly. Yeah, just you fly over some of these rock formations. Been down that one. I think I've been in this one. Yeah. So it makes you wonder though if you're gonna be able to get up top in there. But I'm also wondering if you can build on here. Because this would give a nice little sub base per se. You got water all around. Ooh, he's got a lerma seed. Hmm. All right, we will come back because I don't want to get too off track because yeah. So we are all right. So we grabbed a bunch of stuff that we will use. See, this is where like a boat would come in really handy. You talk about building a rover. What the heck do I need a rover for? Now, the far island that you see, the second one that's like west northwest of us, off there in the distance, that one has purple crystals. So quite interesting. We're working on water plants or water flowers is what we're working on right now. So we will head back. Um, pull up a little bit so we don't run over the island here. Yeah, when I first started this planet, there's only these base islands, and I would highly suggest that you make sure when you come here that you can build solar at least, and you're gonna need a lot of them. So we're almost at the island. So you'll be cutting it close on the O2, but we're trying to get a breathable atmosphere here. We've launched a couple rockets that help generate our magnetic field. So it's good to see these trees are growing. These are nice. So we have trees growing. Good. These are good ones too. They're like 1,300%. So okay, this is gonna be close. Up over the water condenser and inside. Nice. Oop, flashlight off. Um, so literally right now, I'm just so much stuff. All right, now where are we at? Okay, we're moving at a pretty good click, but I kind of want to make it. So we're going to water plants. Right now we have seismic shocks. Um, but we're almost there. Okay, so we are going to build a drone station, but we need microchips. So we need to go to our biolab, I think is where we make microchips. No. Tier 2, Tier 2. Okay. Where'd it go? See, this is what I'm talking about. I gotta put the crafting stations upstairs. Alright. This is what we need to make microchips. So let's see what we have. Actually, oh, okay. So we want to create 3. So right off the bat, I need another bioplastic. Okay, there's that. We need Z-Light, which I think I put, okay, here's 2. 3. Alright, I need 3 iron, 3 silicon, and aluminum. So one more of those. Aluminum. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna, and I might have to change that to bring in methane because I'm not. There's another piece of silicon. Let's go. They always fall over here through the trees. Should be a lot left from the stuff that fell earlier. Magnesium. There's iron. See, and it's like the shore's extending out too. There's silicon. There's, okay, so now what we'll need to do is we need to go to this and we need to change it to nitrogen because has he returned? Oh, he has returned. I swear to God, I put a water up, like somewhere around here is a maybe. Wait, maybe I didn't. Oh, I wonder if you can go in here. Yeah. Okay. So drop these off. Oh, that's what I didn't do. All right. So we need to wait probably about 2-3 minutes, and then we'll be good to go. Now, while I'm thinking about that, do I have extra? kind of have to look to see where I want to put the drone. That's like for the rocket. I wonder if I could put the drone. Well, yeah, because we're gonna build up. So I have what, 5? Drone space doesn't really take up a whole lot. I just want to put them off the ground. There. All right. So now we can go and build our microchips. All right. Because we need all 3 of those. All right. Now I gotta see something before pulsar crystal. I believe. Yeah, see those? Those are starting to form already across the planet, so that'll be good to pick up a couple more of those. All right, so we need. There's that. We'll have another one come in. We need this, and I believe this. Okay. So we are gonna put our droid station. Wait, I won't be able to jump at it. There we go. Oh, another circuit board. All right, put that on there. I think I have everything. I want to at least make 2, so I need enough for 2 circuit boards. There's 1. Silicon, aluminum, aluminum, bio. Ooh, this may not be good. Ooh, I'm gonna have to make some of that. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna send a flight off to go get circuits, but I don't know. All right, give me all that. I just need to get aluminum. Hopefully, I have a piece. I probably don't. Aluminum. Give me 10 pieces. Just in case. The Z-Light I'm good for right now. Crystals I'm good. Lerma seeds, Nulla seeds. Stop. Stop. Dog, crazy dog. All right. So we may have to hold off. I am gonna launch the rocket though. Because do I not have any aluminum? I have sulfur. Oh, yeah, that's the one thing I need to do is move some of this stuff. Aha, I can build one, which is not bad. Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting close. All right, circuit board. Now, I should have, there's that. Okay, put that away for now. I should have a jet engine somewhere in here, I would imagine. Probably not though, no my luck. There was an extra circuit board, I just saw it. Alright, so we are gonna have to wait because I thought I had a jet engine. Ah, I do got 2 pieces of aluminum. See, that's let's do this. Let's try to get all the I'm gonna try to get as much of the super alloy over here, and then what we'll do is we'll pull this stuff. We'll put this. Oh, oh, oh. You go back, you and you go back, you go back. I'm gonna try to offload some of this Z-light. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna take that and put it here. This, 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 and this. And there's another circuit board. Drop those there for now. Hmm. All right. So you could do some tier 3. Actually, let's not do those. Let's do. See, I swear I thought I put one of those in the water. Which? Hmm. Where is my? There it is. That's why I kept it. Okay. But while we're thinking about this, we could put some more of these down. Alright, so we're going to build one of those. So, seeds. Let's look for our heavy hitters. 600. So all right, so we need 2 fertilizers, which okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna build 2 of these. Okay, do I not have fertilizer, or did I put those in a different locker? Food, crystals, seeds, algae, iridium. Looks like I didn't. Okay, what do we need for fertilizer? We need 3 algae, sulfur, and 2 eggplants. So we actually need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll need 4 sulfurs and 8 eggplants. So let's see. Ego plantos. Oh, and we should have enough room for the sulfur now. Where did I offload you, Mr. Sulfur? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now alright, so we do need to grab some more water. Because I need 2 waters per. And we are getting there, so we're definitely gonna pop this here. But I wanna you know what? Let's put them over here. We'll put one by the tree right here. And we'll put that in there. That will take this guy. And we'll put him let's see what happens here. What do I need larva for? An ecosystem. Plants, insects. So there's that and that. I have enough to build one of those. So there's that. Yeah, when that rocket comes back, we're gonna put water gatherer over by the algae. And by now, yeah. Is that only a tier? I thought that was a tier 2 algae generator. Oh. Holy moly, look at them. I'm thinking that this part of the land is gonna go away. Or it's gonna rise up higher. The water level will drop. Alright. So I only need 1. oxygen. And I'm pretty sure tier 2 fertilizer was in one of these. Alright, now. So we're gonna put an ecosystem. Why did it go away? It was looking nice. Alright, we are gonna build our ecosystem. Now, I believe I can put... Oh, this generates larvae. So, now we have butterflies, bees, plants, maybe even frogs. Alright. Go over here, because we gotta make some tier 2 food. This is what we use for fertilizer. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to make some more. I need to go to the kitchen. Let's see here. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in 1, 2. Oh, give me that. Drop this in here. And then okay. So now we have some food. Algae. Let's go put our algae away. Iridium. What do we need to make bioplastics? Mushroom, silicon, and water. Thinking here. Yep, we just made that. We can make these if we need to. Alright. I'm really surprised I don't have a rocket engine. Where are we at? Ooh, look at that. Look at pressure finally went up. So maybe what we need to do is put another drill out there. Let me see what my power is. Okay. That's what we want right there. So let's gather our sources. I need to hang on. I should be able to. You know, the other thing would be really cool too is if they'd create. I gotta move that somewhere other than in the middle of the hall. If they'd create a larger like a larger storage cycle. Okay, so there's that. All right, we are gonna do something because right now I don't have a lot. So give me those. I'm gonna take all these rods and I'm just gonna put them in with iridium for now. I know we need that, but these can go in there for now, just because they're trying to organize. Yeah, make an O2 and a water storage facility here soon. That goes in crystals. That me. Oh, I do have 2 circuit boards. Okay, okay. I am gonna drop these off here. I have another energy multiplier, but I think I need that for, yeah, you know that thing. Let's see here. Kind of want to keep this stuff in like the same locale for now, because I just found out I have 3 circuit boards. There's not a whole lot of this stuff here, so, and then algae, put that there. Crystals, there's that back. Organized. See, I found the majority of these all over on that other shift. All right, I think for the most part we're pretty well. Give me that. Give me that. We're gonna put Z-Light all together. All right. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that circuit board. We're gonna put them all together because, yeah. See, there's another one. All right, circuit board. There's 3. Z-Light. That goes there. Okay. The rest. Alright, so let's go put this drill up because the pressure is slowly going up. Maybe it's just not enough drills. So we'll go on the other side, and our transport's back, so we'll get that here real quick. We got little drills, big drills. Alright, now that should really help increase the pressure. Heat, we'll probably have to do something here shortly. There we go. So just take all that for now. Oh, wait, where did I put drones? Drones are over here. Oh, that's right, I launched those rockets. So, alright, and drone. Alright, it's gonna go get that. So, what we kind of need to do, alright, I'm gonna build a sulfur. One of those, and 2 of these. We're gonna build a sulfur locker. Alright, now what we'll do, and we will demand sulfur high priority. So we should start to see, I mean, it's 1 drone, he's got a ways to go, but we should start to see that here soon. Really want to appreciate and say thanks for everybody. And JitJit28, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, helping us get to that goal. We're trying to go for 400 followers for 2025. So we do appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in to the Planet Crafting. All right, we don't need that. I'm going to hold off on making another one. I am going to move all the sulfur over into this new locker. And there's that. Yeah, see, planets, this one right here, because of the fact that it is pretty, like, cornered down. Like, there's really no place. I mean, you can't mine anything. So, All right, so we have sulfur going in there. We put up a new habitat, so we have this going in ecosystem. So that's doing its thing right now. Where is this? Bioplastics. Bioplastics. Let me see if I even have enough. Takes 3. I do have, and that would help with water production. Or water. Yeah, water production. Because I could take and move that big thing out of the way. I think we have everything to make silicon. We really don't use a whole lot of water. So I'm just kind of... What we might end up doing is putting another garden down and growing mushrooms so we can produce fertilizer. Or not fertilizer, but is it bioplastics, silicon? Yeah, water, silicon, and mushrooms. So, let's see, where are we at? We're almost there. We're almost there. Pressure went up a little, so I'm really thinking that we need a pressure increase modifier. And do this. I'm gonna move this stuff up stairs to the upper island. Where did I put my ladder? There it is. All right, we are gonna build, but for now I'm gonna put my desk here, and I'm gonna put my power consumption monitor here. Go down and get the other 2, put those back up. Nope. Make half your house disappear. Pink. Alright, so we had the terraforming screen, which goes here. I always do that. And we had the screen progress. What in the world? Seriously. There we go. So, we're back. We're at 95%. We should start having... I wonder if we're going to get another shock to that too, because I don't... We've been streaming now for about an hour. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate it. All right, let's see what we got. Pressure. See, I still think I need more drills, but then again, because this is a water planet, not a whole lot of pressure. But the biomass is definitely going up. The heat. So we're at 1.3 parts per million for oxygen. So let's look at what we could create that would help increase our oxygen. We can put a tier 2 alloy out there, but we'll need to make another fertilizer. We could do another tree. but we need tier 2. So an aquarium generates not what we want. Do we have a butterfly dome? Oh, they do insects, but we do have a biodome. So we need something that really is gonna kick. So we need to go make fertilizer. So biolab time. We need that, and we need this. So we need 6, 2, and 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll give us 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have, where did I put all the sulfur lockers here? 1, 2. Alright, so alright, now we need 2 algae, 2 squash, 4 methane. Another reason why we're going to build a larger algae, because we're going to use it for fertilizer. Or 1, 2. Hydration is low. We're in the lab, people. All right, we do have room. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I bet that it has already, it's filled with oxygen. So we're going to have to build an oxygen tank. All right, so we were talking about... Because the biomass is the problem. The oxygen's going up, heat's going up, pressure is slowly going up. So this is telling me that we probably need another drill. I'll make some bioplastics later. Let's see here. Come over here. We do need one of those. We need a zeolite, so there's that. We need a bacteria, and it'll be in the seeds. No, I just saw the drone come through. Okay, so there's that. The question is, do we have any tree seeds? No. Which means then, put that away. Put that back in there. We need to create... I think we need a synthesizer. So, and we have all this. Alright. It's gonna get a little blue, purple, green. Circuit board. Circuit board. Tier 4. Am I out of... Holy shit. Shoot! Shoot! Okay. So, here's the thing that sucks when you go to make this. You need 1 aluminum at least. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. So we're gonna have to import. Yeah, we're gonna have to import some aluminum. All right, now, yeah, we don't even have a butterfly pavilion. now that I think about it. I did have fertilizer. It's in the seeds. Ah, that's all right. That's not what I want. Ah, this is what I want. And I'm betting I don't have. Oh, buddy, I do. All right. I need that. I have a circuit board. Put that back in there because you don't need that. We need a tier 4 mutagen now, which I'm guessing I do not have. I do. No, I think this is the one, honestly, that I need. Because, yeah. Oh, it's not what I need either. What is that thing? So it's neither that or that. It's that. A DNA multiplier. Because that's what you put. Yeah. So, wow. How about that? I'm betting that I no longer have bioplastic. So, we need to create some bioplastic. Go get me all the shroomage. New blueprint, tier 3 butterfly pavilion thingy jobber duper. All right, and I need what, like 4 pieces of silicon? Which I don't need the crystals, so let's get rid of those just in case something weird was to happen. Don't need that. Wait a minute. Do I have explode? Nope. I'm gonna have to make explodey powder too. All right, no problem. Let's see if I have any silicon. This is gonna suck. Well, you know what? All those asteroids be banging on the ground. Look at that. Oh, that was magnesium. I don't need manganese. I need aluminese. Ooh, that we will take. Silicon, silicon, manganese, silicon, silicon. Ooh, here we go. Magnesium, silicon. All right. Oh, give me that. Yeah, that's gonna be, and that aluminum. So these iron's not bad to have. Silicon definitely is gonna be a must. Something tells me. Iron, titanium, iron. Yeah, these. Ooh, holy moly, that was a good fall of. See all that stuff? Iron. Whoa. Well, you've seen it right here on stream first, folks. Equius just seismic shocked. one's got sparkly shinies on it. Oh, we're going to explore. Let's finish what I'm doing here. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so there's plenty. Okay. Holy moly. In the words of Donald Trump, that is huge. It's huge. All right. So, let's drop this stuff in here. Aluminum can go in here. That magnesium. I only have enough to make 2. All right. So, we will be doing a farm for. Oh, what am I making now? Bioplastic. All right. You know what? Bio for now can go with seeds, and so can this. Fertilizer, you can go in here. I'm just gonna drop all this in there for now. I need water before we go out to that planet or that area. All right, and I have plenty of oxygen. Holy moly. It's shiny. Like, yeah. All right, so we're gonna explore this a little bit. Because you can see as we're flying towards it, it's shiny. So, and that is interesting what's shooting out from it. Very cool. I'm almost thinking this could be like full of zeolite, maybe, because yeah, and they look like giant conch shells. So this could be really interesting here. Like, could be an old crab or something that came up from the water, but it is all kind of sparkly. Whoa, what is that? No way. So the water, so the shorelines are getting it's starting to become more plausible. Oh wow. I don't want to get stuck in this, but this is pretty cool. All right. Wow. Okay, I have to admit this is pretty cool. Dry land isn't a myth. I've seen it. All right, so yeah, that was pretty freaking cool. All right, so we could build in here. We could absolutely build in here. We could build a temporary base over here to. All right, so there's a there's a place behind us. Okay, tons of larvae here, and it's like a whole. Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. So there's a whole nother island behind us here. But let's ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Gotta stay on task. Go up. Alright. So these are giant conch shells. This is really cool. Okay, so let me pop one of those. Yes. 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 Okay. So, I mean, just the shimmer effect is so cool. Wow. A satellite. That's a good find. That is a good find. I repeat, a good find. See, again, it makes me wonder what else is going to be unearthed. Tier 2 jet engines, crystals, mushrooms, another jet engine, tier 2 food, fertilizer, 300 multiplier. Take that. And poster J, we'll take this. And I do need a water, and I do need a food. Okay, so see, like there's whole islands over there still. Wow. All right, so we're gonna island hop. Let's go over here real quick. Very sparkly. Yeah, I'll take that. I have to make fiery bits later. There's there's more behind it. This thing is huge. Huge. Oh, 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 oh. Look what we found. Nice. Oh, we'll take all that. I'm not destroying them yet. I don't need that. We'll take that though. So right now there's nothing of I mean there's small rocks and lots of friggin' larvae, but this is the inner workings of this area. Okay. I mean the larvae are everywhere. Oh, a pulsar crystal. right, and here's the last shell. All right, so it's literally. I mean, it's. I'm gonna tell you, out of all the things that have come up out of the ground, this one is really really cool. Look how big this island is. All right, it doesn't. Let's get back. So it doesn't look like a lot of resources. Clamshells, yes, but doesn't look like a lot of resources are available here. A lot of larvae. So if you need that, there's that. I think I've already been in here. Yep. Um, it's pretty cool that you can like wind up on these to go up higher. Um, so we did a little exploring. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. That this is what came up out of the ground at us. The good thing about it is we're not too far from our main base. We get over here, and it's amazing that we haven't yet. Yep, yep, yep. We're gonna go here. All right, there we go. Oh, there we are. Yeah. That was a little pit stop island. So it makes me wonder if more of this is going to open up behind us to the, let's see, what is that? The west northwest? Because some of these islands, like, I'm wondering if we're going to see new ones open up around us. Let's go back and take a look and see what's the next phase. We are going to have to put another tier 5 drill. We're going to put another tier 5 heater. So, all right, so we're going to go upstairs real quick. So now we're in water plants. So now we're going to a breathable atmosphere. So we're at 0.87%. So I think that's where I'm going to leave off for today. Um, we did switch out our tier 1 gas extractor for tier 2. So now we're collecting methane. I do have a good supply of oxygen and tier 2 food. So we will be setting up another tier 2 farm. Heat and pressure are doing well. Biomass is doing really, really well. Hang on. Let's. What other monitors could we put up? Screen mapping, energy, blueprints, orbital, biomass screen. All right. So we're gonna. We didn't really do any building up here yet. I am going to put 2 more screens here. This will probably be the command and control center right here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll switch this out and put living compartment windows, iron and cobalt. You know what? Before we go offline, let's do that. Iron and cobalt. Iron, oh, look at that. Cobalt, iron. I do want to drop these crystals off. Oh, that's not it. Crystals. That one can go in there. Oh, so can that and that. Fertilizer, we snatched up another tier 2. Snatched up another mushroom plant because we're gonna, I think what I'm gonna do is I need to set my miners back on Hubble to mine silicon, and then set up 2 large storage units for them to drop into, so that way we can significantly mine bioplastics because we're going to need them to move forward with water collection, things of that nature. We're going to need bioplastics, and I could set up a rapid prototyper, but I still don't produce the mushrooms fast enough. So, okay, so we do need, let me go back and mark what we need. We need this, and then we need the auto crafter. So we're gonna put, we could make our auto crafter, but I want to expand the base a little bit and move some stuff around. Makes no sense building a vehicle station right now. We do have an interplanetary exchange, which is helping out a lot. We have not built a portal generator. We do have our extraction. We could go back to Hubble and do the trade. That wouldn't be a bad thing either. I mean, just seeing where bioplastic is needed. And then, like I said, I could go back to Hummel and switch some of these out for tier 3s and let them drill. Now, somebody said there's a tier 5, but I haven't seen it. Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted to see. So we need a Pestor seed, and these produce 9,160 insects a second. I think this is what I currently have up. But this would be cool down here, popping some of these up. And tier 3 fertilizers. So, thought that's what. Hang on. That's what that did. Oh, wait. Recycling machine. Oh, you need selenium for that. Huh. Alright, so we have gardens. These are the 2 things that we need to build next. But we need to produce. We could build this right now, but I'm not sure where to put it. Actually, since a lot of the stuff, could we put it like right here? Oh, let me see this. All right. Oh, the dog. Let's. Can I not? There we go. I am going to put that recycler there. That way, Okay, that way it's not in the hall. Now, I have everything except. See, this is the other downside to being on this planet. I have no. Oh yeah, I do. All right, so we're gonna put this prototyper. It should get. I'm trying to think where everything for bioplastics is gonna be. All right. We're gonna put this bad rabbit right here, and that way this is built and ready to be used for auto crafting. And I think what I'll do is I'll put a storage locker here, a big one. So anything that I want to auto craft, I'll just dump it in here so I can pull it. So that's out of the way. Let me go drop this sulfur off. There it is. So the drones, I mean, that little guy is doing his thing, man. Okay, what the heck did I need iron and what for? I don't know. I have no need to build teleporters for this planet because it's just what we might do.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Nice. Choke that child. How do you want to drive it?
All right, so we're gonna save right here, and then we will get stuff created. But I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thanks again to JitJit28 for the follow, much appreciated, and I will see you on the next one.